In this video, I'll show you what you're actually trying to do when you're making your first pots on the potter's wheel. I'll make a piece in normal speed without talking. I don't need to clean this off. As long as the clay that's on the wheel head isn't wet, this will stick better to that than it will to the wheel head. And this is dry, so I can just set it down. My hands are a little wet, so I'm not going to clamp it into place. But before I let water go underneath the piece of clay, I'm going to stick it to the wheel head right here. Now it's safe to put water on. You can usually lift the clay about 3 times. If you do it more than that, it more or less stops moving somewhere along the way. So it's important that you move the clay as much as you can each pull. I'm going to cut the clay away from the base again. And slow the wheel down a little bit. Your first assignment on the wheel is to make cylinders, but cylinders don't need to be boring. They can be shapes. So as you're moving the clay around, experiment with shaping. The main idea is that you're lifting the clay, and you can lift the clay and shape it at the same time. Make sure there's no water in the bottom. If you leave water in the bottom, it's likely to crack later. I'm going to cut this in half so you can see the wall section. It's quite normal for it to be thinner as you go up. This one's quite thin. It's about the same thickness right above the base as it is at the bottom. When you have pieces like this in your scraps, this clay goes straight into the clay mixer at the end of your work session.